Hey guys, it's me, Kate again. In this video, I'll be talking about the things that I watched in the month of August. So I have 7 things to talk about, one of which you'll probably guess if you watched my channel for some time. You know that's the thing number 7 on the list. Just a little bit of a backstory. In the beginning of the month, I usually don't watch like a lot of stuff, maybe 1 or 2, just because I binge watch shows, for example. But sometimes, but at the end of the month, I just go on a kick and basically watch a bunch of stuff. So basically, things 1 and 2 were watched up to the were watched in first part of the month. Thing number 3 was watched during the large portion of the month, just because stuff. Which we'll get to when I get to thing number 3. Then things 4 and 5 were. Thing 4 was started at the middle portion of the month and continued on to the rest. Thing number 5 was finished partway through the month. Things 6 and 7 were begun after the 20th. So one maybe after 25th, but after the 20th, so in the last 10 days of the month. So the first thing that I watched was Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, which is 4th Yu-Gi-Oh! Show. Also the one when you can't figure out the timeline anymore, just because it's like not good, really, because like some changes you can figure out when it like starts in the universe. I'll leave one theory video link down below and in the cards about Yu-Gi-Oh! Timeline. One that I watched 2 of them, and I'll link both of them. The next thing is Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal is about Yuma, who is terrible duelist, but then Astral comes and he starts being good. That did not make sense, but that's the best I can describe it, just because there's a lot of stuff. The next thing that I watch is Lie to Me, only a few episodes, just because they started from the beginning, and I watched those episodes few times. So, and that's about that guy who can read faces. Both is 10 out of 10 stars. Even though Zexal is maybe 9 on IMDb, I think he put it at 9 or 10 on IMDb. It's really hard to remember because I don't want to go and check, but I think it's 9 or 10. So I know that it was like 7 that I bumped it up, just because one part was so boring. I think it was season 1. Like season 1 is usually my favorite, except for Yu-Gi-Oh! I hated that first season. Season 4 is better than that one. And season 4 I did not like. So yeah. Then if you watched what Yoga Show is my favorite so far, you'll know that I started it, but you wouldn't know that I finished it in month of August. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5. Also, I think this is 9 out of 10 on IMDb that I put it. So it is 5 out of 5. It's more like 4.5 out of 5, but it's like there were some things that I didn't like. It was a little bit slow in some parts, but I think because we need to do stuff, that's why it was slow. But the thing that made me like it, okay, I can go past that things. I went past it, the things in season 2 and 3 of GX. But I watched sub instead of dub. So that was like, kill me please. I never watched. This was the first time that I watched sub. First and foremost, I can't do anything else while I'm watching it or I'll be completely lost. So it was like a struggle. But this one follows Yuya, who is like this, he wants to be an entertainment duelist, and in this world there is 4 dimensions. Standard, Xyz, Synchro, and Fusion. So our standard dimension is Yuya, Yuzu, Tsukikage, Gonzegaka, Lyra, Reiji, who else? Like those 3 kids in Yuma's school, those 3 duelists from Leo Duel School, LDS, and some others whose name I forgot. Then Xyz is Kurosaki, Yuto, and Ruri. And Kite, I think that's all people that we meet in Xyz dimension. Then, and there are some others, but I don't remember all people. Then Synchro is Yugo, Rin, Crow, that's his friend, and Jack. Like my people, Crow and Jack. And then we have Fusion. Good old Fusion with Serena, Yuri, Alexis, and Aster. And who else? Sora. I remembered him earlier and almost put him in standard. And Dennis is also from Fusion. I'm sorry my leg hurts a little bit, but okay. Then we have Bitange I princeze, which is Croatian, which is I'll just say it like that, French Croatian style on crack, just because it's like, it has same premise as Friends, like group of friends living in apartments and cross each other, but it's so much crazier. There's a whole episode there they just sit and talk about how they no did stuff. I don't know how to explain it, but 10 out of 10 stars. Then I watched Stargirl, like last couple of episodes of season 1, which is origin story of Stargirl and JSA, just Society of America. Last few episodes were good. Then we come to the thing that I'm watching right now, which I haven't rated here, but I think I know what I'm going to rate it based on the show it is. I'm currently watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains. You'll see in one of the later videos that I mentioned that I finally learned how to say it, and that part of that video was pre-filmed a little bit before today, like last week, because that video I needed because I'm going back to school, so I needed to pre-film it so I don't waste time on that. So just bear with me. That it was before this video, so you can shout on me in the comments on that video or this one, but I needed to pre-film it. So I'm going to rate this about your Saku, who is basically you say with different name and different little bit different city and little bit different drawing style. I don't know if that made sense. So basically, Yu-Gi-Oh! Show. Do I need to go much more? This is like the last one I'm going to watch currently, just because on the site that I'm watching there's still no 7th, which is the 7th one that started a few months ago, but they still haven't posted episodes yet on the site that I'm watching it on. So there has been so I think maybe when it stops airing that I'm going to watch it, but currently Vrains is the last thing that I'm gonna watch. I'll give it like 10 out of 10 or 9 out of 10 stars. So that would be like 4.5 or 5 out of 5 stars. I'm still not sure, but around that. And the last thing that I watched, whose surprise, is the Big Bang Theory. Like, probably if you watch my channel for a while you aren't surprised, but if you don't watch my channel for a while you might be. But the ones who are here from the beginning know that I watch it every month. It's like must watch on my list. I watch it every month since last October, so that would be 10 months. Almost 11. In 2 weeks it will be 11 months. So yeah, that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.